Hi, this is Ty from Same Day Hot Water. Today we're going to be talking about gas storage hot water heaters. We're going to be talking about things like warranty periods, the parts in them, the megajoules burnt per hour, and how that compares to their recovery rates. These are all things that you need to consider with these hot water heaters. Okay, so for starters, our first ones that we're going to be talking about is the 4-star gas hot water heaters. Okay, so this one here we've got a Vulcan. Okay, this is 4-star, this is 7-year warranty, 135 litre capacity tank. We've then also got a Rheem 135 litre 4-star. You can see these tanks are very similar. Rheem and Vulcan are actually the same company, and these tanks are both manufactured by Rheem. Then we get over to the other competitor, the other big guy in hot water is Dux. The Dux 135 litre, this is a 7-year warranty as well, 4-star gas efficiency. And then we have the Rinnai 135 litre 4-star gas efficiency as well. So these are all very similar systems, all like for like. There's a few little differences between them. So for one, we have our megajoule consumption down the bottom here on all these hot water heaters. Okay, so all these megajoules are slightly different between all these hot water heaters that you need to consider. Sometimes you also need to consider the recovery rate. So how quickly a hot water heater will heat up, because a 135 litre isn't consistently a 135 litre all across the board. They do have different recovery rates for all these hot water heaters. So for example, this Rinnai hot water heater uses 17.5 megajoules per hour. Okay, and this Dux hot water heater, it uses 29.5 megajoules per hour. So because that megajoule consumption is slightly different, this Dux hot water heater will technically heat up a little bit more quickly than this 135 litre Rinnai. On the other side of that, the Rinnai 135 litre, if you look at the gas efficiency of the product, it is slightly more efficient than a lot of these other products here. Okay, so we have here 21,586 megajoules used per year, and this Dux one is slightly higher at 21,858 megajoules per year. So Rinnai have made a sacrifice on their recovery rate to increase the efficiency of this product to beat these other 4-star hot water heaters in the market. Okay, on the other side, we go to our 5-star gas storage. So we have the Aquamax. Aquamax is owned by Rheem. Aquamax is a great product. So this is known as a G340, and it's actually a 155 litre capacity tank. Why it's known as a G340 is because it delivers 340 litres in the first hour. So very efficient, very quick at heating up as well. Okay, and then we go across to the Rheem Stellar 330. Similar principle, this is a 130 litre capacity tank, but delivers 330 litres in the first hour. Okay, and then we have our Dux 135 litre. This is a 135 litre storage capacity tank. It has a different bit of a setup. It actually has the flue up the top, whereas these other 5-star hot water heaters actually have the flue down the bottom. So this has a different way of heating, which we'll go into on another video and talk about how this hot water heater actually heats up differently compared to these other 5-star hot water heaters that I've got behind me right now. Okay, so now we're going to be talking about the parts in these hot water heaters. So I'll just take the cover plates off and then we'll go over that. Okay, so we've got all the covers off these hot water heaters now, and we're going to go through some of the parts in these hot water heaters. A lot of the parts are very consistent and are actually made by the same manufacturer. Sometimes there's just a slight model variation on the part in the hot water system. So for example, the Rheem and the Vulcan here, we both have what's called a Eurosit gas controller, and we have a SIP thermocouple. Okay, this is the part on these two hot water heaters, consistent product. Then you come over to this one here. This also has a Eurosit gas controller and a Eurosit thermocouple. The inside of this controller is slightly different, where it has a bypass inside of it. And then our one that's slightly different is our Rinnai product here. This has a gas controller called an AC3. A little bit less consistent in the market, is a really good controller still. And that's what Rinnai use on their storage hot water heater. Okay, then we come over to our 5-star models. We also have the AC3 gas controller on the Aquamax product. They've had that controller for a long time. And then we go over to the Rheem Stellar 330. It has a Eurosit gas controller, and it also has a dial here to show if the pilot flame is alight as well at the same time. And last but not least is the Dux 135 litre 5-star. It also has a gas Eurosit controller, a Eurosit thermocouple, and a couple other pieces that I'll talk to you in another video. So if you need a hot water system either supplied, serviced or installed, give Same Day Hot Water Service a phone call on 1300 721 996 or visit our website at samedayhotwaterservice.com.au.